Hi there, guys, and welcome to the Chronicles of Gamers. This is a podcast that loves to express our love-hate relationship with video games. Man, my throat's a little sore from last night, but...
What are you doing?
Hey, pause. I got a nice little story for that, but we'll talk
what?
about that. Gamer complainer, calm that down.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Anyways, folks, we're here, episode 20. We got a lot to go through. You know, I got my two hosts with me, Gamer Composer and Gamer Complainer.
A Batman.
The Dark Knight.
Skek 'em.
And you got the Pied Piper.
A Batman.
Well, man, I know that Gamer Composer went on a nice little trip, and now he's returned. And, of course, for those who've been on Twitter, Facebook, or my website, or our website, you know, C2E2, man. Compared to GDC, I mean, it's mad compared to GDC. Well, I'm a little sad. I wish I went to GDC.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I'm mad as hell.
How are you mad?
You should have been there.
I know I should have been there. I shouldn't have the money.
Priorities.
I put the priorities. I put the money into the podcast. Everything's in the podcast.
I heard you could volunteer for free and still go.
Yeah, but then how am I going to get out there?
It's only $100.
Damn.
For what? Plane? Bus?
You know the train actually costs $250.
You got $250?
You did.
Yeah, but I put it into a nice.
All right. You're talking in circles.
Okay, look, I got some special surprises for the podcast coming up, so I'll talk about that a little bit later. Until then, we are now going to get into It's All About the Hype. This is pretty much our segment where we like to honestly mention any games, any AAA games, any video game related news, stories. We just need to talk about it, man. You know, it's like you're super excited about it. So yeah, it's all about the hype.
All right, kick it off.
Oh man, we're gonna go with the GDC, man. The man of the hour, Gamer Composer.
Gamer Composer.
So I'm gonna sit down. I'm just gonna give the mic to him.
Okay.
Tell us the stories.
All right. Well, looking at my calendar, I'm going to try and recap this as best as my memory serves. If I forget stuff, you know what? Check the website, because then Ifikushina will just be updating it through there, and I'll just give him the notes. But let's start from Sunday. Went to have some awesome game developers pizza at Extreme Pizza in San Francisco. So if you're ever out there for PSX or TwitchCon coming up later in the year, fucking check out Extreme Pizza, because that shit is on. Met a ton of game developers there. Actually, I didn't meet any game developers there. I actually met a friend in line and stuff. There were a lot of game developers there, but I didn't get the chance to talk to them because the place is so damn packed. But it was pretty cool. And then Monday, I played stuff that I can't talk about in this segment because I'm going to save it for Indie Radar.
Nice.
So a lot of parties. There was a pirate party actually at GDC. I didn't get invited to that, but there was one, so that was appropriate. Itch.rl party. Now that is interesting. If I introduced Ifikushiner and Ifikushiner introduced Gamer Complainer to itch.io, which is how you pronounce it. It is not itch.io. It is not anything else. They got mad at the people there. It was just like, I don't know why people pronounce it this way. It's itch.io. That is the website. And it's exactly how it sounds. And there was an itch.rl party, and there, like, game developers showed their games off. I saw a really cool game that I'm blanking on, and hopefully I'll remember by the time Indie Radar comes up. But that was cool. And there's some other things too. Tuesday. I played this. It's not really hype related, but I played this Minecraft / Animal Crossing ripoff. And what I mean by that is it has mechanics of Animal Crossing, but it looks like Minecraft, like straight up. So I was bored. It's Mine Crossing.
Wow, they didn't even try to hide that. You could clearly tell they were inspired by those two games.
Yeah, the whole team. He said, "Oh, we found a team of very passionate people who love Animal Crossing." And I was like, "Oh, I wouldn't have made this team." So I played that at this Dutch breakfast, which was on the top floor of like this corporate building in this meeting room, and it was interesting. Had some creme de la creme cream cheese and whatnot, and that was that. Tuesday, let's see. I helped make a game on Monday. I'm backtracking a bit, but it was like a little card game, I should say. And then Tuesday, I met some cool people, met a couple artists, saw some old friends. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 parties to go to that night, and I went to one of them. I actually I went to two of them. There was a lot of good stuff that night. Looking at my calendar, there was Launch Fest, there was Play Phone, which had awesome mini burgers like they had the year before, and they had them again this year, and they were so good because every time the waiter brought them around, people just start grabbing them. They don't even use tongs, like with the little stubby fingers and whatever, like just grabbing stuff. Indie Olympics, that was great. IGDA networking, I didn't go to that because they usually just take my money and they don't do anything with it. USC games, friends and alumni, definitely wanted to go to that, but the problem with these parties is that like everything overlaps, so it's like 6:30, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and it's just
9
like,
o'clock,
oh my gosh.
10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, rock
5. So Wednesday the expo opens, and oh my goodness, I tried VR for the new Lumberyard engine, which is by Amazon. We are VR. Lumberyard, great experience. It was. I actually almost cried using they're using Oculus Rift. The latest Oculus Rift that is going to be released is the headset feels really comfortable. It's way better than the DevKit 1, past the DevKit 2. The Lumberyard engine, though, I think it needs a little bit more help to get a little bit more polished, but it still looked good, and it was nice. It was worth waiting in line for because not many people were there. Those wanting to work in the game industry, and if you got any like good technical skills and whatnot, they are hiring and they are looking for people. So shout out to that. And what else happened? Had lunch, talked to a guy. Went to Blacks in Gaming, sponsored by Xbox, and that was great. There's a game that they talk about that is a shout out to our home city, Chicago, that I'll say for Indie Radar as well. Nice. They had some great wine. They had some one-on-one talks. They talked about like how indie developers can get onto Xbox platform and how they actually are, promoting diversity, and they're all about it. Considering that there was a black gentleman actually working there, so that was really cool. And there were other people of different backgrounds as well. It wasn't just like black people all at the Blacks in Gaming thing too. So that made it really cool. Some Asians, some white Caucasian folks, and and black people of course were there, and just made it really cool. So yeah, I had 4 parties to go to that night, and I went to 2 of them. So that wasn't I didn't do too bad. And also went to a award ceremony that night, the IGF awards, and that was really cool. Some people won some awards there, and I met 2 composers. That was the highlight of that day, which was Jesper Kuud, who, if you guys don't know, did most of the Hitman, Darksiders, the early Assassin's Creed games, and a couple other Borderlands, I think 1 and 2. So he's me and Wing and Gamer Complainer is most favorite composer, I would say, next to our Japanese composers that we love. Thursday, it was crazy. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or 12 parties to go to, and that doesn't even mean that's all the parties that were happening that day or the days before that. I went to the expo again a little bit. I can't remember. Everything's a little bit blurry. I went to Lost Levels. That's where people like give these talks and give rants in this little circle in the park, and it's really indie humbling and community based. And I met some people there. There was a No Mom mixer I wanted to go to, but I actually fell behind in time and just got behind overall. And I was supposed to go to this was the day I was really tired. Actually, I remember I got into a really prestigious party, but I actually skipped it. Then there was the Boss Key party, and they're making Lawbreakers, which is that new Cliff Bleszinski game, and Cliff Bleszinski made Gears of War, and so you can see the tie-in there. And there was a GDC VR meetup, and I missed that. And there was an Irish game dev meetup, and I missed that. So I missed a lot. What I did go to was something called the Unparty. And this was interesting because it just started this year. It was only supposed to be for people who do not want loud music and to actually want to talk to people and socialize and maybe not drink, just kind of talk and meet people casually, casual conversations, if you will. And so it's everything a party does not have. Usually parties have drinks and it's like whoop whoop party music, da, da, dancing. It was like none of that. We actually went to Pete's Coffee, and then it migrated. We just took over like this lobby hotel, which is called the Palace Hotel. So next year for 2017, look out for the Unparty. And the Last of Us were like the 4 guys remaining. We stayed out till almost like 2:30 in the morning, and it started like around I think 7 or 8, and that was actually really cool. And then Friday, I'm hyped because I actually had my first IGN tour. Yes, and that was amazing. As quick as it was, I have a lot of pictures, and so stay tuned to the Chronicles of Gamers for that, to see the awesome pictures I took there. And then that was the last day of GDC. I think I just crashed the expo floor again. Got a lot of free swag, some t-shirts. Picked up a Fukushima Epic Games shirt. Got a few.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Other things coming down the pipe, as far as like some cool reviews and whatnot we'll be doing. And that's it. So I would say that's hypeful. I missed everything about news. I missed everything about whatever else was going on in the world because, yeah, that's it.
Cool story, bro.
After all that, cool story, bro.
Good story, bro.
That's all you got to say.
Oh. Good job.
Slow clap.
No, but honestly, that is. I actually have a question for you, Gamer Composer.
Sure.
Did you go to the Xbox party that kind of had the girls dressed up as underage women?
Oh, I heard about that debacle, actually. I did not go. How did you hear about that?
You know me, man. I keep my eyes and ears to Polygon and Destructoid, and Kotaku kind of was the first.
Keep your eyes and ears on underage women?
Hell no. Whoa. That's very inappropriate. Underage to me is 20.
Yeah, that's fair.
Thank you. But no, I actually read about it, and I was like, wow, I wonder if Chase went to that. And I was
Chase is...
Gamer Proposal went to that.
Definitely not. You're not going to catch me in no Easy E falls.
Them underage women, dog. That's what Microsoft's about. They're
Hey,
desperate. Man. They're so desperate for fans. Just doing whatever they can at this point.
Wow, that's horrible. That's so horrible. Well, I can bring you up on some news. Final Fantasy 15, September 30th, 2016.
Woo.
It's coming out. It's looking good. It's looking ready. We're going to see a bunch of 4 or 5 guys in a car traveling the road.
Is it weird that I'm more excited for the remake than the new Final Fantasy?
There's a remake?
Are you kidding?
Oh, I haven't heard anything about it for a while.
I know, I'm just saying I'm more stoked for that than 15. I played the demo for 15.
What's going on with 15?
It's coming out in September. Has a release date. I doubt it will come out in September, but we'll see.
Whoa, they're not gonna pull a Naughty Dog.
Yeah, not the Square Enix is on their shit. Like, they've been doing games for a long time.
I know, but just saying, they didn't even tell the director that he was going to do the Final Fantasy VII remake. He only found out when he was at E3, and he's like, oh, I guess I'm doing it.
That's the best way to tell a person. That way he can't get out of it.
No. He's like, oh, shit. Guess my year is going to be busy.
Hey, he probably would have said no, but by doing it this way, he's like, fuck.
He just sees his name on the screen like what?
Like, shit.
I guess I'm in this.
Damn it, I just wanted to take a break.
I know, he's like, month. I haven't even finished 15 yet.
Dude, he hasn't even Who's finishing 3? That's the real question. I'm still waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 over here.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still rebeating the first one.
Oh yeah.
It has so much replay value too. Like once you get through it, you could speed run the game really easily. Once you know exactly where to go and what to do.
Are you gonna get the legendary? What is it? You're gonna get like Sora's Ultimate Keyblade.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I have the strategy guide too. The original strategy guide for that.
Oh yeah, you said you were gonna let me borrow it.
Yeah, when you get here.
Yeah. Well, you heard it here, folks. I got the strategy guide.
No.
Let's see. What else? What else happened? Oh. For those who don't know, I was right about PlayStation VR being $399. I was right.
I'm shocked.
I'm not.
I'm shocked. It costs more than a system.
I told you.
At this point. That's insane.
No.
I thought it was going to be like $350.
No.
Or under $400.
No.
No.
Gamer complainer. You gotta think about it like this. You want to make it $400. It's not too expensive compared to the Oculus Rift and, the Vive. But it doesn't need to be so cheap that, little kids can go run and buy it. And then when they break, they'll just, bitch and complain.
Little kids don't have $300.
No, but their parents do.
Yeah, but their parents are going to be like, it's $400. I ain't buying that shit.
Exactly. Not for no little kid.
You make no sense right now.
Look, man, we don't want kids playing with PlayStation VRs. This is an adult thing.
I'm pretty sure they want to sell them, though. I'm pretty sure Sony wants to make money off of this.
Man. They don't want little kids playing this.
Okay. I don't...
Sorry, kids. You're just not mature enough. You gotta be high school or up.
High school or up? I don't think so.
Yeah,
but
man.
the VR can play any PlayStation game in VR, which I think is really cool.
I'm actually really happy about that because I saw like someone play Until Dawn
in VR.
Yeah, that's gonna be so freaking scary.
I know. I was reading an article about like how VR like stresses you the fuck out. Like it makes your heart rate almost at like heart attack level on a constant basis when you have it on. And I'm like, ooh.
So you know what that
down
means?
For that. What does that mean?
That means they're Capcom's already doing. I think Capcom's gonna make a disc version of Resident Evil 4, and just like when the game first came out, and someone actually did get a heart attack, we're gonna see more heart attacks in Resident Evil 4.
Oh, for sure. Gamers aren't the most fit people in the world either.
It's the game that kills.
Basically, yeah. Which do you think is more scary, 2 or 4? 2's my favorite.
I guess I'll say 2 because I remember playing it as a kid, and I died at the very beginning.
Like
I was actually scared.
The first 5 minutes.
Yes, because I was like, wait, I'm shooting at them. They're not dropping. What is going on? And I was like, yo, Mom, I can't play this. I can't. I'm sorry.
It's too stressful, man.
Yes. I was like, I'm just going to play some Mortal Kombat.
Alien Isolation in VR is like, I can't even play that game normally without getting freaked out.
I really need to play Alien Isolation.
You won't because you'll be too stressed out and you won't finish it. It's I'm good.
I'll play it.
Oh, you'll play it, okay.
I'll play it. The question is, will I survive?
Probably not.
I think I will. To the next time.
But yeah, I can't believe it's $400, man. That's only the headset. That's not even all the other shit that you need with it. So it's really like $500.
Well, no, it's like $460 because you got to buy the camera, which is like $59.99.
Yeah, but then tax and shit, it's almost $500.
Okay, well, all right. Let's put it like this: buying the headset, buying the console, you're slightly under having to buy a really decent PC.
Really? I mean, you're almost at $1,000. I think you could make a good PC for $1,000.
Yeah, you actually can. I did it.
If you pump out that extra like what $200, you can get a really good computer.
Yeah, but do you really want to when you can just get the PlayStation VR?
No, I'm good. I'll just stick with screens, normal screens.
Oh, but that's so boring, man. Don't you want to be in the game?
No, I'll just go outside. That's real.
Yeah, so is it in PlayStation VR. You can go
No,
outside.
it's not. It's virtual reality, not actual reality.
It is. So what are you trying to say?
Oh, sorry. Augmented reality. I'm
There
trying
you
to say, get out in the world, guys. Don't just sit home and play games all day.
That's right, folks. Get
Live
out
life.
into the world. Yes, live life. Just wait a little bit when Pokemon Go comes out, and then you can just go out to the world, and then you get to experience it.
Play your games outside. So at least you're outside.
Or just get a PlayStation VR or Oculus Rift or Steam Vive and just put that on.
Hey man, art imitates life, so all that shit that they base everything on must exist somewhere.
Because they were inspired.
Yeah, they stole shit.
They didn't steal it. They were inspired. Anyways, I'm actually really surprised about the camera. I just recently I'm checking GameStop to see if they've gone up in used prices. So far, they haven't right now, but I think that's going to change in a little bit.
Just gotta get on it.
All right. So, Gamer Complainer, what do you have that you would like to be super hyped about? What are you hyped about?
Am I hyped about?
Yeah, what are you hyped about?
Witcher 3's gonna come out with more DLC soon, and
A movie.
I don't care about the movie.
Yeah.
I don't care about the movie. I don't know. I'm not really hyped for much. Like the VR doesn't really get me. I think the technology's cool, but I wouldn't invest in it, number one. And number two, I'm more of an outdoor person anyway. Like, I'll play games, but I try to play games not during the day. Because I want to, like, live life during the day. And the nighttime is for, like, movies and games and shit.
And PlayStation VR.
Not so much.
Give it time.
Let me say something about that. I'm hyped that all PS4 games are now playable on PlayStation. Yeah, I said that already. Yeah, I'm hyped though. I just want to let you guys
That's
know.
true. Gamer Composer can be hyped about it.
I know. I was hyped about that. It'd be cool to play The Witcher in VR.
Nah, that'd be kind of boring.
Shut up.
You'll just be a dude with a sword walking around cutting other people and
I like that world, man. I'm sorry. Sorry I enjoy the world of The Witcher.
Well, at least you're outside killing.
A Battlefront might be cool in VR, like Star Wars.
Ooh,
okay.
Yes. Yes, that would
Fuck
be
you
cool.
then. I don't know.
You said Battlefront until you said Star Wars Battlefront. Oh, wait, okay.
There is only a Star Wars Battlefront.
No, there's Battlefront Hardline.
That's Battlefield, dog.
Same shit.
Wrong game.
It's all the same shit. Is it not a shooter? It's the same. It's a shooter.
Well, Battlefront isn't necessarily a shooter since you can play as the heroes as well.
Look, man, and there's like also this game where you have a chainsaw attached to your gun. I believe that's called Battlefront Underground.
What? Just making shit up. Battlefront Underground. I don't know. I've never heard of that game.
It's an Xbox exclusive.
You are on some bullshit. Does it have underage dressed females in it?
Yeah, you got Spill Spencer in the background with his thumbs up. Xbox is approved.
Oh,
right.
Poor Xbox.
Okay. I'm gonna stop. Oh man.
I'm hyped for E3. Hopefully we'll all be able to go.
I hope so too, man. It was nice last year.
Yeah, EA has their own booth, so we could at least go to the EA booth.
Check out that Battlefront Underground.
Yeah, everybody look at Battlefront Underground. It's what Battlefront was supposed to be.
Underground.
It's supposed to be good.
Let's see. I guess we got nothing else we're hyped about.
Are you hype, Gamer Composer?
Yeah, I'm hyped to be home. I'm fucking tired.
I'm hyped he's home.
Yeah, I'm hyped that I'm
Happy.
home too.
I'm hyped you're home too, Afusa.
Yeah.
I mean, Efocutioner.
Yeah. I mean, C2E2 is nice though. Got oh, by the way, shout outs to Funimation and having their own little bar or taking over somebody else's bar and like slapping Funimation on it and giving us those nice little drinks. I highly recommend the Dimension W, the Spirit Bomb, and the Straw Hat.
What are you talking about?
Those are drinks.
Okay, what do you mean shout out to Funimation for making you some mixed drinks named from anime like themed things?
Exactly. You should be watching after you listen to this podcast.
Hella dumb.
Hey, look, I told you I missed you guys. I miss all our listeners. I'm just being a little goofy today. But we're gonna get back to focus. I'm focusing now. So we're gonna stop. We're gonna take a small break, and when we come back,
The fuck
we're gonna
was
get into our
that?
next topic. What?
Sorry. Gamer Composer had a boo-boo a second ago. He made a huge mistake.
Well, we'll fix the mistake and come back. We'll be right back.
What the heck are you gonna do when the block apocalypse happens? Better call Ball. See, Ball's world was black and white until vibrant alien blocks fell from the sky and destroyed civilization. It's going to be up to Ball to save it. Super Happy Fun Block is a puzzle game in which changing the color of the world alters reality. You have to maneuver through treacherous obstacles, uncover hidden secrets, and outsmart the blocks to help Ball save what remains of humanity. Super Happy Fun Block has received 5 out of 5 on the iTunes App Store and 4.5 stars on Touch Arcade. People love it. The Chronicles of Gamers is giving away a special copy of the game, but only one lucky winner will win. All you have to do is guess Efocutioner's favorite track of the Super Happy Fun Block soundtrack and what video game track it reminds him of. The first person to answer correctly will receive a download code to the App Store for the game. Write your submissions to the Chronicles of Gamers podcast at gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you. Remember, Super Happy Fun Block is available now on iOS and is coming soon to Android and PC. Don't let Ball's world stay black and white. Bring some color to its life.
Hi there, guys. Welcome back. And now we're going to get into our next segment, Indie Radar. We talk about...
Beep, 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 beep. I don't know. Just
so now there's a new song. You got to do that every time now.
Oh, great.
Make a real song out of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is where we talk about any indie games that you played or you finished playing or games that you just really feel like deserve mentioning. So, ta-da.
Ta-da.
Now, I know for a fact, Gamer Composer has played some indie games at GDC.
Yeah, I played like
5,000.
Million.
Trillion.
Chase a billion.
Trillion's higher than billion.
I don't care.
So, Gamer Composer, do you want to kick it off?
Sure. So the first game I remember playing is Severed by Drinkbox Studios. And Executioner, do you know that studio and their previous game that they are acclaimed for? It's a little trivia.
No, we don't.
Crash Bandicoot.
Good try, but hella no. It's Guacamelee.
What? Oh, well, I didn't play Guacamelee.
Not even close.
So I'll say Crash Bandicoot.
Okay, sure. That's always the default for you guys. Anyway, Severed is actually pretty cool. It takes place in this like I want to say like South American type of vibe, and it's about a woman who has she's like missing an arm, but she's gifted like a weapon in use of like to use with her only arm that she has left, and she's trying to find her family. And what's interesting is like it's first person, but it's touchscreen for the combat on the Vita. So you Vita holders out there, Executioner and Gamer Complainer, you're gonna really enjoy this. It's really fun. The combat system is really different too, and it really keeps you on your toes. and it's when you play it, the way that you move forward is not your traditional first person thing, like moving. You actually like it fades in from one screen to another, and I don't mean like fading.
Oh.
I don't mean like slow fades. I mean like these transition like seamlessly. So you'll like move forward into like one screen, and then and then that transitions really quickly, and it's kind of jarring because, to be honest, like I don't know about you two, but I haven't seen anything like that where the art like fades in and out really fast into each screen, so it
Actually, no,
overlaps.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, and I've never had combat that is like touchscreen as fast, except for like Fruit Ninja. So they took the Fruit Ninja like mechanics and put it into this game. It's actually pretty good. It's actually, I mean, they're doing some creative stuff up in there in Canada, I must say. Moving on to the next thing, it's called Charge Shot. Charge Shot.
Pew, pew.
It's by Power Up Gaming, and
I love that name.
this is actually inspired by, I forgot. Let me see. Let me really quick. If I remember anything. Oh yeah, it's got some elements of Samurai Gun and Towerfall, and prides itself on the combat amongst like friends that can play against each other. So it's actually interesting. Like you're only in one area. You can jump and you can hover, but you can bounce the shots off of each other to kind of kill each other, and you have like different like specials, I guess you can do depending on like what you pick up or what you don't pick up. I'm not sure. It's really hard to describe the game.
That actually sounds sick. Is that on the Vita? Will that be on the Vita?
It's not on the Vita. I actually played this on PC. It's on Steam Greenlight, and I think it's coming out very soon. So just look up Charge Shot, Power Up Gaming, or we'll put it in the show notes. Moving on to a couple shout outs from our hometown, Chicago. We got Manifold Garden by William Kerr. I want to say it's hard to say his last name. I'm sorry if I butchered the name, Will. But he's got some really interesting 3D physics puzzles. What this game, Manifold Garden, is most of you, if you're already familiar, is known as Relativity. So it's an exclamation puzzle game that has like an imaginative universe that's has like a different set of physical laws. So it's like a Escher-esque world filled with like secrets and mysteries, and you utilize like a unique gravity manipulation mechanic to turn walls into floors. And when I played this game at the Day of the Devs like area, like it was really complicated because it seems like it was just moving all over the place. But you can like see the world through like a whole different perspective as you like navigate through like mind-boggling architecture, which is really what it's really architect heavy to solve like seemingly impossible puzzles. So it's going to be released on PlayStation 4, PC, Mac, and Linux this year. A little bit about the developer. He's an independent game developer and an artist currently based in Chicago, Shot City. And he has he's like an installation artist, and he has like works exhibited around like Lawrence Art Center and Telespark and High Concept Laboratories. He also, let's see, I've been thinking about like he has a bachelor's degree in physics and economics from University of Chicago.
Wow.
So USC. So this guy is killing it right now. Like look this game up. It's Manifold.Garden, I guess, like, or whatever. It's beautiful. Like, it's crazy. And it would blow my mind off. It's like if Antichamber had like really, really, really pretty colors and all that stuff, like this is like a step up above it. So shout out to Chicago for doing that. And then another shout out is to We Are Chicago. And this is a game made by Culture Shock Games. I did not play this one, but I did hear about it at the Flaxen Gaming talk, and Xbox is actually going to put it on their system. And it's a first-person narrative-driven adventure game using real stories that you can explore relationships to find out the truth, to uncover what really matters. And this is like close to home for you and I, Ifukushiner, as far as like they said that they really didn't want to mess up anything that was, that wasn't genuine to Chicago about like the city life and issues that we deal with there and all that and above.
Okay.
So We Are Chicago talks deals with like some heavy stuff. It's coming to Steam, PC, Mac, and Linux this year in spring, so very soon. And then another treat for you, Ifukushner, is a new fighting game coming out called Omen of Sorrow. If you don't know about this game is going to probably be they're trying to get it to be another esport game, so it's probably going to be in the Evo slides, and it's an homage to like it seems like a Guilty Gear-ish type of base of characters and Mortal Kombat. And it's really cool.
That sounds familiar. Is that like the game where right now they have like a werewolf character and a vampire character?
Yes, Van Helsing, Quasimodo. Yep. It's in the Square Enix collective, so if they get voted...
I just checked that out.
Yeah.
I'm actually interested in it.
Yeah, it plays really well. I love it a lot. The guy, Max, is from Chile. They're making the game. The entire team is from Chile, actually, by A1 Games. So Omen of Sorrow is definitely something to look at. It plays pretty well. It's only an alpha right now, and it's pretty good. So check that out. And yeah, like I did play that game at the expo, and it was really fun. And we actually might have Max on the show. So we'll see.
I'm actually really happy that you got them. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. That's the indie radar, I would say. That's quite a lot more than usual, but I could have played a lot more indie games. I'm probably missing like a few in my mind, but I just got back yesterday and it's been crazy. A whole 7 days of just goodness and greatness. So that's that.
We appreciate it. Gamer Complainer, did you do anything?
No.
This girl. All right, man. We're going to take a small break. And when we come back, we'll get into our next topic. So stay tuned.
Do you love anime? Do you love music? If you answered yes, then check out the Anime OST Hour. You'll hear music from some of the greatest Japanese composers of all time, including Yoko Kanno, Joe Hisaishi, Hiroyuki Sawano, and more. Tune in Thursdays on your podcast app on iTunes, or check it out on SoundCloud. See you, Space Cowboy.
Hi there, guys. Welcome back. And now we're going to go into our next segment, which is called Treasure Hunt, where we talk about any retro games that we purchased or played or reviewed, and we just feel like mentioning. Yeah, man, retros. So I know this is Gamer Composer's favorite segment of all time.
Yes, it is. But I'm not going first, because I went first twice.
Sweet, then I'll go. So when I was at C2E2, I went to this nice little gaming section thrown by the I Play Games group. Really nice of them. They always continue to come out and like have video game events, not just for C2E2. They also do fighting games, charity events. So shout out to Kevin Fair. I like that guy. It's really fucking cool. When I was there, I actually played Mario Kart. Mm-hmm. That was actually really weird. I got my ass kicked.
Which one?
Like this. Oh, what's up?
Which console?
It was on the N64.
Okay, you're good. Special one.
So it was man, it's really weird to drive with the N64 stick controller, because it's like you got that weird triple. I don't know, man. It was just weird to drive. But this one guy was like bodying the crap out of everybody. And I didn't get a blue tortoise shell for nothing. I thought if you're like, do you really have to be last place to get the blue tortoise shell?
Yeah.
All right, because I think I was like in third or fourth.
No, you don't get in third or fourth. That's usually like bananas or red shells.
I know, because I was like, damn it, can I get a fucking blue shell, please? But he really knew, like, I think he did like a few glitches and shit like that, because he was like able to cut certain areas, and I was just like, wow, I couldn't beat this guy.
Well, there's shortcuts in most of the levels. So.
Well, it was my first time playing Mario Kart.
What?
I don't play Mario Kart, man.
You've never played Mario Kart before that day?
Your point? It's a racing game. I don't really usually play racers.
Mario Kart.
I can't be associated with you anymore as my brother. I got to get off this podcast right now.
Get the fuck out of here. Get your ass back on.
Never played Mario Kart?
What is the big deal
Who
about
the
Mario
fuck
Kart?
hasn't played? There's like a million of them. Who the fuck hasn't played Mario Kart?
I don't know. I played Mario Party. Isn't that the same shit?
I would say someone has played Mario Kart more so than they played Mario Party.
Well, I played
Mario
Party
Kart's
than
really
Kart.
common.
Not for me.
Apparently, like I don't know what kind of childhood you had without Mario Kart in it. Most
I
kids
had
had
Sonic
Mario
the
Kart.
Hedgehog. That's all I needed.
So did I.
Well, I
I'm a
told you,
Sega.
I was a really huge Sonic fan. When I said I was
Yeah,
a
me
huge
too.
Sonic fan and Sega, I did not support Nintendo. All right?
You're an idiot.
Wow, man, what an ass. That's what loyalty means.
You missing out, dude. There was no loyalty back then. Everyone had everything. There wasn't console wars back in the day. Everyone appreciated all the games and all the systems.
Well, I had
Wrong.
loyalty to the Blue Hedgehog. Besides playing Mario Kart, they had Streets of Rage. He had
that's
this. They had this really nice setup where you were able to like your friend was able to play on one side, you were able to play on the other, but it's like the screen would show both you guys at the same time. I forgot how they really set it up. I should have took a picture of it. My apologies.
Interesting.
I played some Super Smash Brother on the Wii U. I got my ass kicked because I fucking chose Sonic and got bodied. I should have chose Cloud because apparently they said this was like before the patch, or I should have tried Ryu. But I was like, nah, man, I gotta support the Blue Hedgehog. Yeah, I got my ass kicked by Mario.
See, that's
too.
what happens when you support Sonic, man. Anything Sega,
Damn.
you get fucked. I mean, proved my point.
I saw The Division. I didn't play it. Some people were playing that as well. But I know it's not retro. But it was like right next to the retro section.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man, for the retro games that I played. I didn't really do too much of the retro playing because there was like lines on lines right on Saturday especially. I should have just played on Friday. But yeah, man, that's it for my retro.
That sounds fun.
It did. I actually like Mario Kart.
No shit. It's a great game.
Well, someone should have told me.
You did not play it.
Someone should have
in your
told me,
childhood.
man.
No one should have needed to tell you. You should have just played it. The game is the shit.
Well,
There's also one on the before the N64 on the SNES. I don't like that one as much just because it looks weird. It's like
wait a minute.
It's like flat.
Wait, hold up.
What?
Gamer Composer.
What up?
I'm actually starting to think about this now, because I really didn't know that there was on the. Did we play a racing game on the SNES that one time you came back to Chicago?
Yes, we did.
Is that Mario Kart?
Yes, it was.
Oh, I guess I did play it then.
Oh my god! But you didn't play the N64 one.
Yeah,
Which is the best one of all.
I don't know.
Fuck that Wii shit. Like, this is so hard on the Wii. I can't even be bothered.
All right, so my apologies. I had played Mario Kart, but that was like I think a year ago. Yeah.
But before that, you had never played it.
Never. Sonic all day, every day, man. I played Sonic racing games.
Why can't you just play both? Like, what?
Okay, well, my bad. I was really into Sonic.
I think he has. I just think that, like, as we get older, we forget, like, more of our childhood memories of, like, growing up and stuff because life has been hard since then. So I think that he has played it. I just don't think he kind of remembers it. And it wasn't like oh my God, I remember when I played this.
No, that's not true. Because I remember playing all the Sonic racing games.
You don't.
even have
I know,
Sonic
but I think you have played Super Mario Kart at least one point in your life. You just were probably really young. Do you remember going to Chuck E. Cheese? Do you remember going to Chuck E. Cheese with me for one of my birthdays? I think it was my 6th birthday.
I remember going.
You don't remember? Good thing I have pics to prove it.
I said I remember going. I don't remember playing Mario Kart.
I didn't say you had to play Mario Kart there. I was just asking if you remember going to Chuck E. Cheese.
Who doesn't remember going to Chuck E. Cheese?
Me.
Although I liked Discovery Zone better at that time.
I did too. We were Discovery Zone boys.
Yeah, we really were.
The pizza was bad, but it was on purpose, I found out. Nolan Bushnell's a jerk. Moving on.
Oh, sorry guys. Nostalgia. Gamer Complainer, had you play any retro games or kind of nice little sales?
Yeah, I played Battlefront recently. Holy shit. Battlefront 2. Oh my gosh, what a night and day comparison. Like we don't even need the new Battlefront. Just play the old one, guys. It's way better. Way better. Conquest mode alone. Conquest mode alone is like, oh my gosh. That's all they needed. Like, all they needed to do in the new ones, take exactly what's in the old ones, put it with the new graphics. You're done. You're good. Don't fuck with perfection. Like, it's not necessary.
There you go. So now they'll make a Battlefront Underground 2.
Let's hope so. I mean, they're talking about, like, adding stuff, but you know what? It's, like, too little too late for me. I'm going to wait, because they're going to add season pass bullshit and things like that if you want new modes or new maps, and I don't have money to spend like that just for one stupid game. I could, for the amount, like, that I'm going to end up paying, I could have 4 new games. Just, oh, look, we made 2 maps from planets that should have been there in the fucking first place. Like, it's ridiculous. Or modes that should have been in the game in the first place. So, but yeah, Battlefront 2, guys, on the PS2, amazing. That shit is like classic. Or on the PSP. The PSP one was really good. I played that a lot when I was like at school, and when I was riding the bus to school and stuff, and when I was in class, and and after class, and at home. Just 24/7. Then someone stole my PSP that was modded to play like Zelda games and shit, and I was so upset. It took me so long to do that, to hack my PSP to play like N64 games and GBA games and stuff. I was so mad.
It's all good.
It's not. I want that back.
You can't. It's gone forever.
I want it back. I mean, the PSP I have now is nice. It's a Star Wars one. It's white with Darth Vader on the back.
I got the Battlefront Underground PSP. It's a red with a with a smiling.
Stupid. Hella dumb. I'm sorry you couldn't remember Battlefield.
You got that Battlefront Underground. Gamer Composer. Have you what retro games have you had? Good sir.
I'm sorry, I just remembered one game that's really important to mention. I think I already put it on there. I did. Okay, so I went treasure hunting in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And I found some really cool stuff. I found I got a World of Warcraft soundtrack. In the steel sealed and everything. Steel sealed. And what else did I get? I'm sorry, I'm really tired still. I got Civilization 2, the Mac edition. Those are like $40 a pop. So I was really excited to find those for a whopping $2. And I also found Still Life, which is a PC game. It was kind of weird. I can't wait to play that when I get like an old computer or something. And I got NCAA March Madness 99 on the PlayStation. And then I found Myst 4 Revelation in-box DVD compilation. So now I own all the Myst games. Unless there's a 5. I am cool. Average. Bear? No. Cooler than the other side of the pillow. And then I got Demon Siege, Throne of Agony on the PS Pizzle. That's one I got from Savers, which is weird. It was like some like Ross type of store, but they had like their shit together. Like they even had like a first generation PS3, but they think it was broken. They wanted $100 for it. It was broken. I should just ask if they could give it to me because it was broken. I'm like, can I just have it as like decoration? They were like, yeah, sure. They probably would have said yes. I don't know. But Sid Meier's Pirates.
What? What? Sid Meier's what?
Pirates. That's on the Sega,
Caribbean.
but it was ported to the
okay.
PSP, and that's actually really fun. The graphics are interesting. They move a lot faster than the Sega version. I remember when Black Flag came out, I actually was playing Pirates Gold, which was for Sega. And I was like, oh, look, that's Black Flag. And there it is. Those games are actually pretty fun. They're just kind of hard to maneuver. So, yeah, I got those games and that soundtrack, and it was some good finds. Oh, I forgot. I found Crimson Ties complete. It was the Xbox exclusive only game.
Oh,
And the first time I didn't get it when I was there. When I was there. When I was in Ventura County, I didn't get it. And I was kicking myself in the butt because then everybody was like, that was a really good game. And so I went on a second look into the little game section area at the Goodwill, and I found that. And I almost skipped it, but I found it, so I'm really, really happy. So make sure you go back and look again. Don't just get everything the first time, because you might find something in between the cracks. But I'm really excited, hoping to make a nice killing. Well, not really. Hoping to make some money off the Civilization 3. Sid Meier's Civilization. 2 Sid Meier games I found. So we'll see. And that's that for Treasure Hunt.
Man. Gamer Composer, you truly are a hunter.
I am.
You know exactly where you get the prey.
He's a hunter x hunter.
Yes.
These nicknames you guys come up with are just ridiculous.
Don't forget, guys, Funimation is also showing Yu Yu Hakusho the first 28 episodes for free.
Okay.
Actually, it's not streaming on Funimation.
It's not?
No, it's not.
Okay, ignore everything I just said.
Get your facts straight.
My apologies.
Like that time you said Amazon bought Microsoft or some stupid shit.
Amazon did buy Microsoft. So don't forget that, folks. Also, go on Amazon. You can buy...
close.
you can
Amazon, please support us.
You can buy Battlefront Underground.
We actually can get Amazon support, but I'll explain later.
Okay, then we'll take a small break. Gamer Complainers got some thing to discuss. Stay tuned, folks. Hi there, guys. Welcome back. And now we're going to get into sound tests. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. This is where we talk about any video game related music or video game related soundtracks that you heard and you just fell in love with. Yeah. And now that I have both Gamer Composer and Gamer Complainer, I'm actually curious to know, since you guys are both composers, talented composers, I'm just curious on your process, like your thought process on how you're able to think of what type of sounds to use, or like when you listen to another person's song or you listen to a video game soundtrack and you're able to get inspiration from it. Like, how are you able to take what's in your head and make such wonderful music?
I just lay it down.
Okay, thank you, folks. Well, that was a good answer. I guess we're gonna wrap it up right there.
So, just for the record, Gamer Complainer said something, and just so there's no confusion,
I'm a producer.
Say that again.
I'm a producer.
And you're not?
I'm not a composer yet, but things might change one day.
All right. So you produce music.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna call you a composer.
I compose beats and remixes.
Which turned into music.
Yes.
Well, there you go. Congratulations, you're a composer. All right, now.
All right, so I'll answer first then. When I hear things that inspire me, I try to, I think for most people, but at least myself, I try to emulate it as close as I can, but that never happens. So from things I'm inspired by, I usually take what I can get from it in the beginning out of my head and find synthesizers or drum loops or create drum patterns that get as close to that as possible. And that's like digging through different samples like kicks, snares, drums, hi-hats, whatever, and laying down like a rhythm or a type of like pattern to get a groove going, or for synth sounds to try to come up with like a melody or maybe some chord progressions that, you know, sound good and sound interesting, that convey the feeling that I have in my head. And the feeling, what I mean by that is like that really good, like, oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing when I finish the feeling. But sometimes it doesn't always happen that day. Sometimes it doesn't even happen at all. Sometimes it does happen. Sometimes it goes in a completely different direction that I had anticipated it going. But overall, I try to get all of that out of my head as best as I can with those techniques of, like I said, creating different synth patches or trying different synthesized sounds, trying different drum patterns and techniques or loops or layering and all that stuff, and putting it together so that it's somewhat cohesive or maybe non-cohesive depending on who's listening to it. And at the end of the day, I guess if I like it and I'm singing it and I'm grooving to it and I go to sleep and I'm really proud of what it is, then I'm happy. And I only hope that other people like it too. And if not, then sometimes, you know, that sucks, but I don't let it hold me back as much as I used to when I was a teenager. So that's usually like my process.
Okay.
I'm way more free-spirited with stuff because I'm not like gamer composer where I'm confined to specific projects or specific sounds. But I'm really inspired by other music around me. So I usually make whatever genre I'm listening to at the time. Like right now I'm listening to a lot more old school hip hop. So naturally my sound is just gravitating towards that. And I just really I start off kind of in the dark when I compose. Or produce. I start making something and then I usually hate it at first and I start all over again. Or one sound takes me in a totally different direction. And I just follow whatever direction that is and see where it goes and just build on that. I rarely have an idea in my head. I'm usually just like, I want to remix this, or I think I can do this. It just kind of happens. So for me, I'm very free-spirited when I make music, and it's fun. It's like a puzzle for me, like just trying to make things fit and build upon sounds and stuff like that.
All right. See, was that so hard, guys? That's all I wanted to know. I don't know. I was just always curious on like how both of you guys are able to just like actually make really good tracks, like great music to listen to. And it's like, I don't think I can.
It helps to know music. Some people get away with not knowing like music notation or not knowing the theory behind music, but I think you can only grow as a musician or in any aspect of music if you know musical theory. Because it not only does music theory like teach you how to read and write or whatever, but it also leads you to different music that you probably wouldn't have found otherwise. Like different old composers like Ravel or Chopin, or it'll lead you into experimental stuff like John Cage, or maybe electronic artists you've never heard of. So I'd highly recommend always, you could start learning by ear, but try and learn musical theory at some point in your life. It'll only benefit you. It will never hinder you in any way.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
I know this is silly, but yeah. Well, I know this is silly to ask, but do you guys have any soundtracks that you guys listen to this week?
I went back to Far Cry Blood Dragon. That's probably like one of the best game soundtracks I've heard in a long time. It was so good that I bought it on vinyl. It's just so... It reminds me a lot of Tron, but it's very old school, like 80s synth hardcore type of shit. And my standout tracks on the album would have to be Powercore, which is just like just chill and just makes you want to like go apeshit at the same time. And then Rex's Escape, which is like a very upbeat, like high energy track. And Resurrection is the final track in the game, just the ending title music, and that's another like upbeat electronic track. But I definitely give that soundtrack a 10 out of 10 for creativity and musicianship and awesomeness.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Gamer composer?
Yeah, actually, this is a Jesper Kud week, so I'm going to just keep that going. And I would recommend that everyone listen to Assassin's Creed Revelations. One of my favorite one is Galata Tower. That I just can't stop listening to that song. I know that he didn't do the full soundtrack for that. I know that another composer did the music for that. But this is Jesper Kud week because I met him this week, and it's a shout out to him. Yes, they are. My gosh, Galata Tower is outstanding. It's outstanding. Yeah. So it was an honor to meet him because he never goes to those conventions, and one of those songs is I'm highly inspired by his music, and I feel like that's my kindred composer spirit. If I had to like choose, in touch with like Nobuo Uematsu and Kenji Ito as well, like just the sound and creations of what they come up with. So that's my pick for the week.
I actually while I was at C2E2, I kind of put my headphones in while I slept. I had one track that I really, because I put it on random, and I heard a track that I hadn't heard in a while. It's from Final Fantasy IV. No, is it 4 or is it 6? No, it's 4. From Final Fantasy IV, and it's called "Theme of Love." Like, I ended up hearing that track, and like, I don't know, it was so relaxing to like listen to. I enjoyed it. I think the composer is Nobuo Uematsu.
Nobuo Uematsu.
Uematsu.
Yeah.
Okay. Want to make sure that is the guy, right?
Yes.
All right. Because that's what like I really like that track, and I actually got a funny story. So, did you know, like, one of my other favorite Final Fantasy songs that I like is the 13-2, you know, the Wishes, like, which is the main theme, made by Masashi
Hamauzu.
Yes, I'm really sorry for butchering this.
Masashi Hamauzu.
I'm gonna let you say it.
Masashi Hamauzu.
No, I really don't want to fuck up his name. I really respect him.
Yeah, Masashi Hamauzu.
Masashi
Hamauzu.
Masashi Hamauzu.
Well,
it really sounds like how it's spelled usually.
Masashi
Hamauzu. Yay!
I got it? Yes.
You did it.
All right. Well, when I was listening to that and I kind of like faded. When I was listening to that track and I kind of faded into like, you know, my sleep, I legitimately, like, I thought I woke up in my bed at home, and like I had this girl's arm around me, and I turned around and I'm like, oh shit, it's fucking lightning. I actually dreamt about lightning being in my bed.
What in the fuck?
Yes. And then when I turned around, I was like, she literally started quoting the lines to Inuyasha when Kagome amidst the Inuyasha.
You have some weird dreams, dude.
I don't know, man. Like, that was the most touching, and then she was just like, but the last thing she said was, don't get too emotional. I love you, but man up.
I've been saying that, man.
And then, like, she gave me a kiss on the lips, and then I ended up waking up Like, I actually, like, woke up. I don't remember what time it was in the morning, but I woke up and I had a tear in my eye. 'Cause
Damn.
I was actually, like, crying and I was actually happy. And I really felt like I got kissed.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I don't know. I think I love that song so much. I actually dream about Lightning being my girlfriend. I don't know. It's just weird.
The power of music compels you. The power of music compels you.
It really did.
Don't talk about The Exorcist, man. That's just... I'm not about that. I don't like that movie. Creeps me out.
That creeps you out. I fucking dreamt about Lightning, and then she started fucking quoting Kagome's part from fucking Inuyasha.
I think you're watching too much like nerd shit, man. I think you need to take a break. Watch some like NCIS or something.
I may have to.
Like you're a little too invested in this.
Well, hopefully I can have that dream again because I actually did like it. Inception. But anyways, that's it, folks. We're gonna take a small break. I'm gonna get some tissues because I think I might be crying again, and we'll come back. Hi there, guys. Welcome back. We missed you. I'm glad you came back, guys.
No, get out of here.
Damn. All right. So now we're gonna get into our next topic, true story, where we talk about any video game related stories that you want to bring up, like your, first time playing the game, or first time doing this, or first time experiencing that wonderful stuff. True story.
True story.
True story. So I believe Gamer Complainer is gonna kick things off this time.
Well, it got Far Cry Primal. It's good. I just need to play it more, I think. But I've been having a lot of fun. Like, you fight like rival tribes, and I swear I'm a fucking beast with the spear. I'm just tossing spears like no fucking other. I'm ridiculous. Just.
So what you're saying is you're a Spartan.
I am, dude. And like I was chasing a goat to get some meat and some goat skin, and I threw the spear and I got it right in the goat's ass, and I took a picture of it like right in the butthole. That's where I got the spear, and I'm like, it's pretty good, I think. I impressed myself, I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
It was just right dead center, and the goat died like immediately, and I'm like, yeah. I also got a GTA 5, and I was playing online. It's amazing.
Okay, that's it?
Yeah. It's hella fun. Get it. Find me down in the DM.
All right, so now I'll add that to games that the Chronicles of Gamers will be playing. We'll be playing The Division, GTA 5, and Battlefront.
Got back on that GTA 5.
Yep, and don't forget that Star Wars Battlefront.
No.
Look, if we're playing The Division and GTA 5, you're doing Battlefront.
No.
All right. Well, Gamer Composer, you got some stories? Battlefront.
All right. So I was at the Patreon building where they hosted this event called The Mix. And lo and behold, who walks up? It's Tim Geddes and Nick Scarpino. Saw them cats early. Showed them the t-shirt design that I had the idea for. And they like it.
Did you show them the Chronicles of Gamers t-shirt design?
They don't care about that.
Damn.
Gotta
Did
show
you
them.
Ask?
No, I didn't ask. Because I didn't have the picture. Keeping it 100. You gotta get in with what they like. And then you can give them what you want for them to like. That's the way to do it. Remember the book? Damn, man, you learned nothing. Go read the book again. Okay.
Oh, I read the book.
Obviously not. Yeah. So later on in the night, Colin shows up and Greg shows up too. And then I go and I disappear. And then I come out and I almost walk out and I see a really tall guy and I'm like, hey, he looks kind of familiar. Oh, look, it's Greg Miller. So then I wait patiently and I talk to people and I segue out of that. And he kind of remembers me a little bit. And then I get interrupted from that conversation and I still didn't get to talk to Greg on one-on-one, ask him a few questions, one being about the podcast and whatnot. And then
For sure.
some girl talked to him, and then I got interrupted from
shit.
that, and then that finishes, and then some other people talked to him, and then I was just like losing my patience at that point. And then just when I was gonna be like kind of segueing out of it, a friend of mine comes up to me and was just like, the eyes of this, and I'm like, huh? And then I look and Greg is gone, and I'm like, I'm fuming now. I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. So then I was about to leave. And I was like, man, this is stupid. Like, I waited patiently. I'm like, you know what? I'm going back in there. I'm going to interrupt. And I don't care because I'm leaving. So I don't care. And I did. And I interrupted whoever was talking to. And I said, hey, look, 3 quick questions. Look at this T-shirt. These are your words. He's like, yeah, that's cool. Great. It's awesome. Thanks. And I was like, he's like, let me know when it's out. I was like, perfect. Number 2, business relationship. Can we do this? He's like, yeah, maybe. Number 3, I need a job. Hook me up with the devs. I'm just kidding. I didn't really say the third part like that. I just said, like, if you could put me in touch with some people that may need work, that'd be great. He's like, yeah, cool. And I was done. And I said, thank you. And I left. And that's a true story.
I don't like the way that sounds, man. It kind of sounded like he just wanted to rush you. Like, he wanted you to get out of his face.
No. Actually, I was trying to get out of his because I know that everybody is always, attacking him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I had to take the opportunity to ask that because if I just waited patiently, other people would have just been like hopping in. And I got to the top of the barrel on that one, I would say.
But he does like the T-shirt idea.
Yeah, he does.
Excellent.
He thought it was funny. I mean, who?
Kind of funny.
Yeah, I pulled that line. Tim caught on to it when I said that the first time.
Excellent. Everything's going according to plan. Well, since you're going to talk about, your industry event that you went to, I'm going to talk a little bit about C2E2. Just a little bit.
I'm going to turn this off.
Why?
Just kidding, man.
I need you guys on here.
We're listening. We're listening.
You're going to find it funny. Everyone sit down. You're going to enjoy this funny story. It's not as cool or amazing as Chase's, though. I mean, Gamer Composers, but it's kind of funny. All right, so this was Saturday night. We go downstairs. We're at the bar, and there's a bunch of people there. We get some drinks. Well, actually, I brought a drink down that I had, and we're all sitting around and we're talking about. I believe at that time we talked about Marvel, and then we were talking about the Civil War, and then we started talking about Ultimate Alliance 2, and out of nowhere, I turn around and I'm like, oh shit, there's Dragon Ball Z on the screen, and I was just like, Dragon Ball Z, this looks kind of hype, and it's the part where Vegeta faces Android 19, and I was like, you know what, I've always wanted to say this. So I start saying like, oh my gosh, Android 19 is grabbing Vegeta. This android is like taking his energy. But nah, man. No, actually, no, I didn't say that. I think I was like, this is one of my best parts or something like that. And so we're looking, Vegeta's like, trying to get off. And I'm just like, oh snap, look at Vegeta. He's just like, he's toying with that S5. Because I didn't say android. I kept saying like, he's toying with that S5. Like, oh my gosh, Vegeta broke an S5, man. Clearly, it wasn't an S6. You can't mess with Vegeta or something like that. And I was just jokingly saying this, and like people all around me were just like looking, and then they're looking at the TV show, and they were just like, everyone's like freaking smiling and shit. Next thing you know, it's like we get done. I get done talking about it. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, that was the hypest fucking moment of Android 19 getting killed by Vegeta, the way you described it. People were like buying us shots.
Oh my gosh. That's
like,
ridiculous.
And then like everyone there was like, dude, you really should work for Funimation. Like, I never got that hype over. Like, I like Dragon. Like, people were saying like I like Dragon Ball Z, but I never really saw that moment too hype. You made that moment seem like that was like the greatest fucking moment of Dragon Ball Z Heroes history. Like, they said, fuck when Majin Buu and Goku fought, or fuck Dragon Ball Super. They're like, man, you just made Dragon Ball Kai interesting. So yeah, that's it. So Funimation, man, if you're listening, or other people listening, just give me that code. True story. All right, I'm done. No more talking about C2E2. It's not video games, even though that topic was a little video game.
So we gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up.
Cool. I'm ready.
Oh, you want to just skip the commercial and just end it?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so we're going to skip the commercial.
Yeah,
we're going to wrap it up. So we're going to do selfless plugins.
Whoop, whoop. You go first, Gamer Complainer.
You know what it is. At Gamers Complain, YouTube channel, youtube.com/gamercomplainers, facebook.com/gamercomplainers. I've been so busy. I'm sorry, guys. So I've been pretty behind. I've had a lot of shit personally in life happening that has taken me away from the channel. But all that shit will be done by the end of March, and I will be back. And hopefully I'll have another editor working on stuff as well, just to lighten my load so we can get more content out. But we still have a bunch of ideas that we want to try, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it and check them out. And as always, check out Gamer Composer's documentary. What did I call it?
Oh, you called it one of the greatest documentaries of all time. And I completely agree.
No, it's called
The Wonderful World of Gamer Composer.
It's not called The Sound of I Can't Escape Darkness. It has like something else at the beginning.
Oh, do you just want me to look it up?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I will head to youtube.com. But in the meantime, don't forget to check out Gamer Composer's website, chasebethia.com. And of course,
if they didn't already know who you were, they're idiots by now.
Damn, dude.
We've said it so many times. Oh, thank you.
I mean, you don't have to say it like that.
The darkness descends. The sound of I Can't Escape Darkness. You're too slow.
Well, that's because I'm using the laptop.
That's because I'm also using a laptop.
Yeah, but I should be using. Anyways, we'll keep plugging in Chase Bethia before we move on. Don't forget to also buy I Can't Escape Darkness on Steam. And Super Happy Fun Block, which will also be coming out on Steam as well.
Yay!
But if you have an Android or iPhone, please buy Super Happy Fun Block. Or buy the soundtrack.
It's on Android?
Soundtrack. Is it on Android? I remember.
No, it's not.
Well, it'll be on Android soon.
Let's hope so.
I think it will.
Okay.
I guess for me, I do got a little update. So I know you guys also have noticed I've been kind of quiet as well. I mostly school, but mainly I've been working more hours at my part-time job, and I was able to buy like this really nice tower for the room, and now I should be able to do more video edits, and I can actually stream now. So I'm just testing everything out, seeing what I can do, and yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry I've been a little bit quiet. Also at C2E2, I know I also made the post of like I was gonna go talk to people and see like I wanted to really get to talk to gamers personally, and that kind of went south because a few people kind of thought I was a little creeperish, asking random questions.
That's
just
so
having
weird,
a phone.
dude. I don't even understand.
I've been to like, dude, you're creepy. You're just weird. Like, no, thank you. That's kind of weird. So I kind of got hit with that a lot, And I shut all that shit down. So I was like, all right, if it's creepy for me to do this, if I don't actually have a mic and an actual camera, people find it creepy. So I was like, okay. So yeah, I kind of stopped that. I really wanted to, but I mean, I kind of did that when I was at the bar. So I kind of talked to, people about video games. So even though it was a comic book convention, I still mentioned games. And yeah, I kind of learned that there are quite a bit of people that love stories of video games, and people really do love talking about their experiences. So I'm sorry I couldn't get those recorded. I probably should just did it when we were at the bar. That's probably would have been the best time to, talk to people. I don't know. But yeah, so I have the tower. I'm testing out the streaming stuff. I'll update you on what I can do with that when I'll be streaming more, because I'm going to be working less. Please, indie love is still there. So I will be playing more indie games. So the website, the YouTube channel will be updated again. And I'm going to try and do something really special for episode, for future episodes out there by just, posting stuff up more and keeping more updates. So thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for bearing with us. And, of course, don't forget to check out the chroniclesofgamers.com. You can also listen to us on SoundCloud, Chronicles of Gamers, which you're probably doing. You can tweet us at COG Podcast, twitter.com/COG Podcast. Or you can tweet me and just look at my wonderful, crazy thoughts that pop in my head. Twitter.com/EFOCUTIONER, Efocutioner. Just type in executioner, take out the EX, put EFO. And of course, you can also message us at the Chronicles of Gamers podcast at gmail.com.
Yep, and I'd like to give some special shout outs because we've been getting some love on the Facebook page. So, Justin Koenig, we got Trinity Coleman, we got Gregory Wills and Mohammed Shakur, we got Johnny Rodgel and Vanessa Ansley, Ryan Mannering Jones, Ahmed Nadri, Joe Critchlow. Let's see. The Tharman Chumpol, sorry if I butchered your name, Sue Dower, and Mohammed Mahmood. So thank you guys for the love. Any of you out there, or the folks that I just mentioned, want to write in, remember to write in, and we will read the email. And please tell us your story of that to add to the Chronicles. We're going to have some game developers on in the coming weeks. Gamer Complainer is going to have a crush friend on, and it's gonna be great.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, we're gonna get a.
You
fellow
heard
gamer
on
the
some
podcast.
bullshit. You better edit that shit out. He's being ridiculous.
I can't promise.
I'm gonna have a special guest on the show. He's cool. He's a big.
He's
gamer.
a fellow gamer.
He's a big gamer. He's got a lot to say. So that'll be next weekend.
But as Full Metal Alchemist is, the law of equivalent exchange. So when one guest comes on, one guest or host will not be on, and that host will be me. So got to make room, and I will pretty much be lining up the guests after Gamer Complainer's guests forward for the coming weeks, so they can help to get some help promoting their game, and we're gonna hopefully keep that engine going for quite a bit. So it should get pretty interesting. So stay tuned. These are indie developers, and some of them are friends of mine, and some of them new friends, some of them old friends, but overall great friends. So stay tuned.
Yeah, man. So that's pretty much it, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for pressing that play button. You guys are the best. Other than that, we're out of here. So later.